Hello. Anyway, I thought this might be a good video to make in regards to data itself. I'm not going to get into every single part of data security. This isn't really part of this video. It's basically just to explain some things you may not realize in regards to WhatsApp, Telegram, and Signal itself in regards to data or data security as a whole. So, first of all, I'm going to discuss a wee bit into about Telegram. So, people have a theory that, Telegram's, most secure, your data is protected, that kind of stuff. So, is that true? Is that factually correct? The answer would be no. You can, in theory, if you have a conversation between you and someone else, you can, in theory, delete the data between you and that other person, you and other business. You can, in theory, do that so both of you can't see it, but Telegram itself still basically collects that data. So that data itself, they will still probably own it, which has been resulted in some people unfortunately doing time in prison or jail, depending on what they call it. So that itself is something you have to be aware with regard to your security. We also have in regards to Telegram and WhatsApp for let's basically encryption of some kind. You can turn on encryption on Telegram, that's definitely true, but in some cases, people don't realize some of it aren't actually as encrypted as WhatsApp. So you could actually argue in some cases that WhatsApp itself actually is a more secure system in regards to your security as a whole. That was one of the main things the guy behind it from Ukraine basically done in regards to how exactly he designed WhatsApp. The idea behind WhatsApp was basically a way to basically allow you to chat more easy. But when regards to him basically selling it to Mark Zuckerberg or Facebook Meta, whatever you want to call it, one of the things that he annoyed him about this whole thing was the data itself, between your chat and itself, basically he'd used to market products and services to you. That is one of the reasons for why exactly he created Signal. So what exactly is the benefit of Signal compared to other apps? Well, in simple terms, Signal itself is secure in most cases. You shouldn't have any issues in regards to what exactly you said to a friend, a family member, that kind of stuff. That is why, in general, Signal itself is getting more and more popular on the grounds of data security. You could argue in some cases your data is more important than your actual life. That may seem a bit strange to you or a bit bizarre, but in some cases, it's true because your data itself allows companies themselves to sell or market products to you in regards to what exactly you might be interested in. For example, you might be interested in cars, you might be interested in phones, technology, bands, music, all the rest of it. So, if you are, then it's quite plausible that a company itself will use the data you've said or the things you said to basically try and market a product to you. For example, your favorite band, if they know what your favorite band is, they might then try and market tickets for you to try and buy it, that kinds of stuff. Some people don't feel comfortable with that. That's why, in general, certain people are going more and more into using Signal over other apps because your data is, in theory, more secure. It doesn't mean if you use Signal, you have to be a hacker, a criminal, or something like that. It just means you want your data to be secure or protected. That's the principle behind why exactly the founder of basically WhatsApp decided to make the app called Signal. Because in theory, then, your data is secure. Reasons for why exactly more and more people are not using it is because a lot of people are still using WhatsApp, Telegram, Line, or Viber, or other apps. It doesn't mean anything wrong with Signal, but if your goal is security regarding chats, whether it's security between your employees, your workforce, your friends, your family member, whatever it may be, Signal is probably a good idea for you. It doesn't mean now you might say, but I haven't got any hide, I'm not doing anything bad. If that's the case, you don't really care too much, then keep using WhatsApp, Telegram, or whatever app you're using. It's like everything, depends on your choices. If you are concerned about data security, then Signal itself is probably the best app or software for you to use with regard to communication. If you don't care, then keep using WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever app you're using, WeChat or other things. But if security is something you care about, then Signal is probably the right one for you. Anyway, that's all for the video. Thanks and have a good week, sir.